We're going to start this new hour with a live look right there. There it is. Air Force One traveling from San Diego on the way to Los Angeles County, Monterey Park area. So you may remember yesterday, if you were watching this show at this time, Air Force One was arriving live on the air. Now we're seeing the president departing live on our air right now from NAS North Island. Yeah, he made his trip here to San Diego and is finally departing. We earlier had Kelly Hessedal watching as his motorcade left the Coronado area. There was a bit of traffic, so slowed him down a bit, making his way to his departure location. And now you see Air Force One up in the air. All right, so thank you so much for being with us here. Of course, we will be monitoring the president's whereabouts on his trip here in Southern California. I'm Nada Iranpour. And I'm Evan Irani in for Heather Myers. And happening right now, as we mentioned, you see Air Force One up in the air and Biden wrapping up his trip to San Diego. So we want to talk about what he did while he's here and where he's going now. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joining us from NAS North Island with what's on the president's agenda today. He's been so busy since arriving to our state. Kelly?
Yeah, that's right. And today is going to be another busy day. But right now we're live right outside of the main gate at NAS North Island. And you can still see that traffic is kind of a mess out here. They still have the main gate shut down. President Biden's motorcade went through here about 30 minutes ago. There were some onlookers out here taking some videos, some pictures. But go ahead and take a look at some video that we shot as the motorcade was going through here. He went through the main gate of NAS North Island, headed for the tarmac where Air Force One was waiting. So he is running a little bit behind schedule, about 30 minutes or so. But as you mentioned, it's been a very busy 24 hours here in San Diego, meeting with both prime ministers of Australia and the UK. Then he was at a fundraiser last night in Rancho Santa Fe. So as he arrived on the tarmac, President Biden shook hands with some members of the military, said hello. Moments later, he walked over to Air Force One, went up the steps. He did give a thumbs up, kind of a salute, a wave, before heading inside Air Force One, which is now headed to the Los Angeles area to Monterey Park, which is the site of a deadly mass shooting back in January. So he will be going to a Boys and Girls Club to talk about efforts to reduce gun violence. He'll be signing an executive order aimed at increasing background checks for people who buy firearms, as well as increasing awareness of red flag laws and cracking down on loss or theft of weapons during shipping. So we're waiting to hear his remarks on that sometime this afternoon. Back out here live, another live look here outside the main gate of NAS North Island. The main gate still shut down at this hour after the president rolled through here again about 30 minutes ago. So we'll have more on that part of the story about the president's executive order coming up on later editions of CBS 8 as well as CBS8.com. But again, the president taking off here from NAS North Island a short time ago and on his way up to Monterey Park. He's scheduled to be there within, of course, the hour. We'll send it back to you.